morning or afternoon. It's 12 o'clock. It is 12 o'clock. Let me turn off my phone while we get started. Oh. All right, look at me. I'm so systematic. Listen, happy Thursday. Get in here, 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 get here, get in here. As you come in, if you are in here, type present. It's time for the huddle. It's time for the TXU huddle. Just type present for me as you come in. Welcome to your Thursday huddle, guys. It's time to come together, have this conversation. Let's get in here and have our conversation today. It is 12:01. I hear the bells ringing. Remember we were in school and the bell would ring? Everybody present, right? Remember the bell would ring when it was time for you to be in class? Takes me back to like high school and middle school. Present. Let's have this conversation. There you go. I love it. I love it. Listen, this conversation, I'm excited about it because this is a topic that I really enjoy. Um, but it is not given enough attention in our businesses, in our business planning, in our skill set training. But it is the heart of our business. It is the engine we talked about last week. The numbers that you need to hit. This topic and what we're going to talk about. This topic and what we're going to talk about the rest of this month, which is marketing, is critical. It is the heartbeat of your company. It is the engine in your financial vehicle. Your financial vehicle is your real estate business. And so we sometimes have to do a tune up of our engine. And this month, hopefully, if you play all out, if you take the time to focus each Thursday that we come together and then do the work after we leave, you will set yourself up very well to end quarter 4 and go into quarter 1. And hopefully, I hope that this will realign and reset your focus, shift your mindset about what's important to be successful in your business. Today is September 1st. It is day 1 of quarter 4. It is day 1 of quarter 4, the beginning of this month, the beginning of this quarter. As you already know, you're going to be experiencing the fruits of the seeds that you planted last quarter and before. This quarter, though, the end of this quarter, you will be able to experience the fruits of the seeds that you plant during this month, even today. And so I'm glad to have this conversation because it is not too late. Even today, it is not too late for you to have a gangbusters quarter 4, right? So with that being said, let's get right into it. Welcome. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome to Title Experts University. This is our weekly huddle. Was lonely on YouTube. Other people will be on YouTube shortly. um, we are, for those who haven't had a chance to meet me before, I'm pretty sure you know me. If you don't know me, my name is Racole Jackson. I'm a real estate attorney. I'm the founder and of Title Experts University and your lead instructor. I love to learn. Um, that's just very shortly. But then after I learn, it is time to execute. And so just a little bit about my background. I'm originally from Florida. Got my undergraduate degree from the University of Florida, go Gators. My Juris Doctorate from Santa Clara University School of Law, and my LLM in Real Property Development from the University of Miami School of Law. I am a proud licensed Florida salesperson. So I have my Florida real estate license, got my first license in California. Now, Title Experts University is powered by Title Experts. That's our title insurance and settlement firm, which is the closing agent. It's our closing firm. We are the closing experts. And so we took our expertise, not just in real estate and closing, but I took my expertise, guys, in business development. And I said, you know what? I see something that's missing in the market. And I want to bring it to my colleagues, my real estate colleagues. Just like you guys, when I started, um, When I left private practice or left the prior firm and opened my own firm, I knew how to be a practitioner. I knew that part, but I didn't necessarily know all the ins and outs of running a business. But I had to learn it quickly, and I learned it in the space of real estate, right? Because that's why that was my first love. I learned it in the space of title insurance and the closing process. I learned it in the space of the law firm. And I learned it in the space of really just every business that I've operated since I've left the firm. And so that conversation is what we're having today. And it's also what has allowed me to create Title Experts and the service level that we offer. Again, based on my experience as a real estate professional and just really focusing on delivering a phenomenal experience, right, for real estate professionals and their clients. And so, some of the key features of working with Title Experts is we are an attorney managed firm. Not every closing agent in Florida is an attorney. You guys should know that. If you don't know that, now you know. Not every closing agent is an attorney. And so you have the benefit of having an attorney managed firm. We do provide a dedicated closing team. When you reach out to our office, you should ask for and speak to the same person every time you call. You won't have to. We do have a team, so it won't be, one person. There are numerous people. There are a number of people that are assigned to each file, and so that's who you're speaking to. We also provide a dedicated transaction coordinator for the benefit of your clients and yourself. Again, talking about this experience. When you hire professionals, vendors to work with you, you are bringing them into your client's transaction experience, and that's a reflection of you. Hey, and so when you hire title experts, we want to partner with you to deliver a phenomenal, a 5-star closing experience, as well as I want you guys to be efficient. I want you to have leverage. And so this transaction coordinator was first for the benefit of your clients, because again, they're going to answer all your clients' questions, make sure assist them in getting all the information that's needed to get to the closing table. But it's also going to take that responsibility off of you. You guys know, I always tell you, act like an agent, think like a CEO. What is your highest and best use? Your highest and best use is not getting me my information sheet back. No, you're under contract now. Go get more contracts. So, a dedicated transaction coordinator, regular status updates, and of course, rush processing is available. All right. Now, we do service all of Florida. I get this question all the time. Where's your office? Right now, I'm sitting in West Palm Beach, Florida, but we absolutely close all of Florida. We have satellite offices from, as we say, from the keys to the trees, all the way from the keys to the trees. New contracts are sent to contracts at titleexperts.com. If you have any general questions, you can send them to closings at titleexperts.com. And you can always call us on our vanity number 866 5 experts. We would love to work with you. Now, into our topic specifically for today. I want you guys to embrace the fact that your business will live and die by your marketing efforts. Believe it or not, marketing is one of the most important functions, skill sets that you need to learn as a realtor. You're saying, Racole, what about the contracts class? That's important too. But once you learn the contract, that's it. You only going to take so many contract classes, right? And then if you have questions, call and get those questions answered. You're not looking at a contract 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, right? Matter of fact, here's what's most important. And I know this will resonate with you. We won't even get to the contract phase if you don't have a client to make an offer for. Yes or yes? Drop it in the chat. I cannot get to the contract phase if I do not have a client to write an offer for. Yes or yes? We also need to understand that, said period, yes. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could have the best, you could know the contract better than me. But if you're not writing up an offer for anyone, then what does it matter, right? So today I want to impress upon you, and we all know no contract, no closing. Hello. No contact, no contract, no closing. Let's say that. That's the mantra for today. No contact, that's marketing. No contract, no closing. That's our mantra for today going forward, guys. No contact, no contract, no closing. Must have marketing asset for realtors. The last point I want to make, and I think you guys will agree with this. Yes, consistency, consistent marketing, no content, no contact, no contract, no closing. I want you guys to you'll agree that paid leads, that's dead. The Zillow leads, that's dead because you're getting them and probably 5,000 other people are getting them as well. And you know that just in case you're thinking like, oh, if I could just pay for leads, they have some benefit. But if you guys remember years ago, looking forward to today, if you've been in the business, Zillow transitioned so many times with who, and how much it would cost for you to acquire their leads. They went from anyone could purchase a territory, you and 5,000 other people. They went from that to only allowing big teams or brokerages to take their leads, right? And so that cut the small guys out, the onesie twosie agents. You're not even having that, right? And then now it's to even less of the big agents. I forget the name. I think they call them power users or something like that. So the point is, the idea that you can buy leads is kind of is getting much more and more slim. And so you have to focus on what we call marketing, organic marketing and lead generation. And here's something that should make you excited. Organic marketing is better than paid leads because paid leads are super cold. They don't even know you. You're reaching out to them. With organic, you've attracted them. They know who you are. They want to talk to you. They've seen your ads. They've seen your videos. They want to talk to you. Hey, Latavian, they want to talk to you. So the purpose of our conversation today is as we get into this strategy of consistent marketing, I want to talk to you about how some tools that will support your marketing so that it becomes more automated, right? We talked maybe 2 weeks ago, and one of the realtors reached out, and I was so happy to hear her feedback because she got it. She said, "Okay, so what you're saying is," she said, "I realize now, Racole, that I was marketing, but I really didn't have a plan. It was kind of just, psh, hey, Pat, I was just responding to your email. You, and more importantly, look at that. You told me you didn't get on Facebook. You figured it out. Oh no, you're on YouTube, but you're here." um, she said, "I realized that I didn't have a structure. I was kind of just out there." Larry, don't gas me up. I was kind of just out there, and I really didn't have a plan. Like it was kind of like it was shotgun, right? But it wasn't a rifle. It wasn't pointed. Picture that. Shotgun approach, just push, it may hit anywhere versus pointed. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly who I'm talking to, right? So she said, I realized I didn't have that. And so now that we understand that we need to have a strategy and our marketing needs to be consistent, what we're going to talk about today is what's going to help you be consistent. Also, what's going to help you nurture and follow up with your leads, because we know that the money, that the closings, that the contracts are in the follow up. It's highly unlikely that you're going to meet someone. First off, they say, "Well, let's go. I'm ready." Right? that would be great. You will get those. However, it is the follow up. These tools today are going to support you in the follow up, the effortless follow up, the effortless follow up with your lead. So the first one, a virtual business cards. The purpose of a virtual business card is to make it easy to send to them, for them to receive, and to store your contact information. Now we can go as inexpensive as just creating a contact in your own phone, so it becomes a V card. You literally send your contact to someone. That contact should have your picture, it should have your business email address, your business website, your business address, your business phone number, right? It should have the all the information that you would want someone to have. And you can go as, again, as inexpensive, because we're going to talk about zero. We can have a shoestring budget and be very effective. Just save your contact, save yourself as a contact in your phone with your picture, and send that out. Now I know some of you saying, Racole, I'm already doing that. Great, good. Now you could take it a step further. There's virtual cards that has a video, right? They have a video, but they also have your social handles. So you can easily navigate them to your Instagram. You can easily navigate them to your Facebook page. You can easily navigate them to your Twitter. You can easily navigate them to your website. I believe that's called Popple. Popple is one of those. Get it. Create a virtual business card. And those have a cost. And you guys have probably also seen too, you can have one where it's a card, a business card, and someone can scan your card. You can have one that has your QR code on the back of your phone, and the person would just scan your QR code, right? And that's what I think about. I go to the gym. When I go to the gym, I go with my phone. That's it. So I can just easily send my card from my phone, right? And shout out to Tesla. You guys know my phone is also my key. I'm all like hands free. Take all the stuff off of me. Popple, Popple, Larry. I believe it is. Right? So guys, put together a virtual business card. Even before you go and order something, create a virtual business card in your phone that you can share. Put your picture on it, put all your contact information. YouTube page. Now I know someone's gonna be like, oh my God, Racole, I do not have time for a YouTube page. It is very simple. You can create a YouTube page, go on the website, create the page, upload videos to your YouTube page. Now I'm gonna motivate you to create a YouTube page. And these things don't even have to be super duper refined. The reason why I suggest you get a YouTube page is because YouTube is the second most utilized search engine after Google. Did you guys know that? YouTube University, baby. When you search for, even if you just go on Google and search, it's going to pop up the video as well. What do I put on my YouTube page? I put introduction to myself. I put micro videos. When you create a YouTube page, you can create categories. You can have a seller's category, a buyer's category. You can have a community category. For those of you who are, if you're a broker or you're a team lead or you're looking to build a team, you can have a category about your team and why someone should work with your team. Take your phone, guys. Take your phone, shoot a quick video. You don't even need a lot of equipment, but post those videos on YouTube. And all of a sudden you have an inventory. You guys know that video right now is the #1 marketing tool. Video. And guess what? If you're shy and you're like, oh, it just has to be just perfect, that's a better opportunity for you to record your video, start over, record it again, and post it on your YouTube page. YouTube, right? Buyer guide. Create a buyer guide that includes the answers to the most common buyer questions. So I was working with the team yesterday, and one of the agents said, I get people ask me the most basic questions. And I'm like, what? You need me to answer that? You guys are the experts. Trust me, I'm preaching to the choir. Stuff that I think is like second, because we talk about this all day, we think that everybody just knows this. You will be surprised the most basic questions that your buyers have. What is escrow? How much will escrow be? How do I send escrow? What is this wire fraud people are talking about? What is this they're talking about? I don't pay commission. What is this about? I can sign my documents electronically. What is this about? an appraisal, and people pay more than the appraised value. Well, what about the lender? What are the different loan types that are available? Is there any are there any ways that I can, what about as an investor? I heard about purchasing a duplex or a fourplex or something first. What is that all about? Answer those questions. Also, bonus, you're going to include, this is your marketing piece, you're going to include testimonials from prior clients and how to work with you. I'm going to put together some templates and I'm going to put them in the community. You guys are just going to go in Canva. You're going to put your logo. You're going to put your photo on it. And boom, you're going to have your buyer guide. We're going to drop that in the community. All right. This buyer guide, you can print it out, have it printed right at Minuteman Press. I almost said Kinko's. I haven't seen a Kinko's in forever. But Office Depot. And so you can have it as a hard copy. And more importantly, have it as a digital asset. And you're gonna save this. Once you have it as a digital asset, you're gonna save it in your Dropbox. I should have this on there. I should have had that slide on here. You guys need Dropbox, and you're gonna have this guide in your Dropbox so that when someone asks you about it, you could just send them a link to that file. If you don't already have it saved on your website or some other method for them to access it. So that's your buyer guide, right? Same thing for your seller guide. How to upload a video to YouTube? It's easy. We'll do a video on that. Seller guide, same thing. Create a guide that includes the answers to the most common seller questions. Including, you guys have seen the one pagers, 30 days from move out checklist, 10 days from move out checklist, 24 hours before move out checklist. There's so much content that you can place in the seller guide along with testimonials from your prior clients and how they're going to work with you, right? Again, guys, the purpose of these guides is to nurture the client. This is to nurture the client. Because once you've had the conversation with them, what are you leaving with them? Right? We're going to put a template for the seller guide in the community. You guys can create a Canva account, put your headshot on there, your logo, your contact information, and you're going to need to put in some testimonials. You need testimonials. That's not a slide by itself. Make note of that. You need testimonials. I should have put that by itself. Collect testimonials. There is a tool. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to try it first. I've heard about it. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. I just made a note. I'll be the guinea pig. I'll make sure it makes sense before I bring it to you guys. And we'll talk about it later this month if it makes sense. But it's something that you can use for testimonials. Linktree. Everybody has Linktree, right? Yes. No, everybody doesn't. I just said that to be funny. Everyone does not have Linktree, but everyone has heard of Linktree. Linktree is a very simple, easy way for you to say, click the link in my bio. You guys know that if you place a web address in your caption on your social media post, no one can click that, but they can click the link in your bio. A nice Linktree, a Linktree on steroids, can have videos about you, can have your photos. Like, there are some very elaborate Linktree options that are available to you, but you can get started. Again, we're going to go shoestring budget. See, the thing is, I want to make a point here. I don't want you guys to go and invest money on resources that you're not going to use. So let's start at the zero or freemium, right? Before you go premium. Let's go with what's free or nearly free before you pay the premium cost. Linktree, I believe it's like $6.99 a month. Very inexpensive. And then they have a premium subscription to that as well. On this Linktree, guys, I need for you guys to figure out a lead magnet. What is, I second the freemium. I need you guys to figure out a lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is, the word is a lead magnet. It is for you to magnetize, to attract a lead. Now, how do you use this? This is basic. Not every brokerage has this. I don't see this as much as I used to anymore, but it still works. What can you offer to someone that they're going to give you their contact information in exchange for that information? But now that in exchange for the content, whatever it is, again, it can be your buyer guide, it can be your seller guide, it can be how about this new information about the Bank of America financing? For a checklist on whether or not you qualify for the Bank of America financing, click the link in my bio. Now, once they put that information in and they receive the checklist, now you have their information and they're in your CRM. Figure out a way to build your database. Your CRM is your database, right? Lead magnet. This is automated marketing. Automated marketing. You guys got to figure out a way for someone to opt in to your automated marketing. And then once they're in your database, they're in your funnel. You guys have heard of a funnel before, right? Funnel is, what is the communication that they're getting from you now? Now that they're in your cipher, what is the communication that they're constantly getting from you so that you stay in front of them? And because of this nurturing, you become their know, like, and trust. You become their know, like, and trust. You can also use Linktree for event sign up. Later this month, we're going to talk about effective homebuyer workshops. You obviously want to put the link to your workshop in your Linktree. A link to your personal website. If your brokerage does not provide a personal website, it's not that difficult for you to get one of your own, right? LarryHales.com. If your brokerage doesn't, if your brokerage does have a website for you, then you can link to that website. But I suggest get your own website. You're branding yourself, unless you're using the IDX, which you should, right? If your brokerage has a website for you, then it likely has the IDX. The IDX is what a prospect would use to search for properties. You definitely want a way for someone to search properties through you, right? And then, of course, you can link to your YouTube page. All right, that's Linktree. Seller workshop coming around the bend. You need a seller workshop presentation. It can be similar to your listing presentation, and this will give you an opportunity to record it. Like I said, pre-record it, post it on your YouTube page. Once you have this workshop, guys, you can schedule this workshop the same way you schedule homebuyer workshops. Once you have your slides, once you have your script, once you have your content, this needs to be in your bag. You need to have a preset seller workshop. So if someone says, "Oh, can you do a presentation for my association?" I literally, a realtor said that they did a presentation for an association and they got so many clients from it. Angelique, from a seller workshop for an association. You never know where you're going to be able to have these opportunities. And I just had a thought, you guys. How about, and I'll see who jumps on this first, these condominium associations, so Century Village, these communities where, you know, sellers are probably not going to make the effort to go out and figure out how to do this whole sales thing. I'm thinking Century Village. I'm thinking about Kings Point. I'm thinking about, you guys name these communities where you have some of your more mature communities that are not going to be as savvy about how to sell their properties. They know they probably don't want to be there anymore. Maybe they're probably going to move to a assisted living facility. I would be in front of them saying, I can do a workshop for your community. Marketing, baby. Where you create a free website, you would get the domain on GoDaddy. Definitely get into the habit, set up a GoDaddy account. And once you go on GoDaddy, you can find all your domains. I got so many domains in there, it's ridiculous. Again, I was telling the realtor, when you have events or you have something that's going to be part of your marketing, grab the domain. So you can say, hey, go to, prime example, TXU. Go to thetxu.com. Now, what if I was telling you, go to our website, click, and then when you click, please just give me a simple domain. Your home buyer workshop. What is going to be the name of your home buyer workshop that rings, right? I'm going to tell you guys this, and we're going to move forward because we are at 12:30. There is something about when you put a name on something. When you put a name on something, it is a thing now. Home buyer workshop, yeah, but let's come up with something that gets people excited. Your marketing, guys, has to be captivating. There is so much noise, you know it. There's so much noise out there of just all type. There's tens of thousands of realtors. Why should they work with you? Why? What's gonna get their attention to your marketing? Your marketing has to be captivating. It has to be engaging. It has to be easily accessible, right? Buyer workshop. We're gonna get out of here. Same thing. Can be saved to your YouTube page. Have your presentation slides. Have your content preset, and you can easily share it. The purpose of these assets, guys, is for you to be able to easily share it, right? And it lives somewhere where someone can continue to eat on it, right? Your YouTube page. I had one of my realtors, and I said, you need to get on video. Your personality, your passion for the work that you do is too engaging for you to just be on paper. You need video. You need to get in video. People need to see you, hear your voice, right? So the last thing is about you. So just in general, who are you? How did you get into real estate? People want to know who they know, like, and trust. It can be short form. It can be long form. It doesn't even have to be someone that's actually interviewing you. You put your interview questions together, sit in front of the camera. My name is Racole Jackson. I got into real estate probably naturally. I come to find out that my family was in real estate. My mom was in property management. My grandparents owned and sold real estate. And I realized that when I was younger, I see that I've always had an inclination towards real estate. When I was young, my mom allowed me to paint my my wall in my bedroom a color that matched my comforter. And then I found out later on that was an accent wall. So that is kind of, I realized that I was in real estate from birth, right? So fast forward to where I am now. I have my real estate license, a real estate law firm, title company, soon to be opening a mortgage company. I just love helping people attain their real estate goals. Now, if I said that, you saw that video versus a hard copy with just my credentials, who are you talking to? You talking to the person on the video, or are you talking to the person that just sent you a mailer with their credentials? Top 100, I sold 50 houses last month. Like, okay, but I like her. She sounds like me. I hear her voice. Get on video, guys. It can be short form, it can be long form. Exactly, it's more personable. Your resume, short form resume of who you are, how to work with you. You do want your stats. People want to know that you're producing. And the long form, it can be a long form guide about you, about your history, how to work with you. And again, these can be saved to your YouTube page and linked in Linktree, right? Now, lastly, the last thing you need is a marketing virtual assistant. Because I would not tell you all of this and expect you to take all your time putting this together. You need to delegate these tasks, guys. Your marketing virtual assistant will whip this stuff together by the time you wake up. I promise you. I promise you. A marketing virtual assistant is what you need. Once you put the strategy together, some of them are good enough that they can put a strategy together for you. But once you have the strategy, you give them this presentation. You say, hey, my wonderful VA, I need all these things. Give it to them. Let them get it done. All you do is you come back and you proof it. All right? I'm excited. Takeaways. I want to hear the takeaways. What are the takeaways? Takeaways. We're just 5 minutes over. Can I recommend a marketing VA? Sure, I can recommend some places you can find them. Uh, Fiverr. Um, why am I drawing a blank and I'm looking right at the logo? Upworks, right? Upworks. um, onlinejobs.ph. A lot of vendors. We're gonna do a class. Where do I find it? You can trust all of them, Victoria. For the most part, I should say all of them. That's not, stranger things have happened. But for the most part, they're pretty trustworthy. I've never had an issue with any of them. And we'll do a class, guys. We'll do a quick huddle, 30-minute huddle on how to find a VA. I'm making a note of it. Hiring VAs. We've done it before. We'll do it again. So in closing, I want you to recalibrate yourself. I want you to definitely get your fundamental education down. You need to know your contracts. You need to know, contract to close process. You need to get all that down. But then once you get that down, guys, I need you to focus on marketing. Marketing needs to be 50% of your workday. Now, what does that mean? I'm not talking about just sitting and putting stuff together. I'm saying, Victoria, you're going to go to thetxu.com. It's Facebook, the Facebook community. And also, you can look us up, Title Experts University, Florida, I think it's called, on Facebook. When I say marketing, it's not just spending your time putting all this stuff together. Remember, I just said you're going to get a virtual assistant for that. That includes calling. You got to prospect. So marketing, remember, is passive. Marketing is passive. Marketing is passive. Marketing is you put it out there and someone may or may not see it, but it should still be out there, right? But prospecting is active. Prospecting is the shot, is the rifle, is the sniper approach. Marketing is shotgun because you. Prospecting is sniper. I know exactly who I'm speaking with because I'm calling them, right? I want you guys to let your marketing support your sniper activity, right? Let your marketing support your sniper activity. So once you reach out to someone and they say, okay, well, I would love to, I'll consider working with you. And then from that point, now they have a drip campaign. If they're a buyer, you send them a buyer. If they're a seller, you send them a seller guide. You send them your virtual card right away, your V card right away. You're on the phone with them. Send them your V card. What's your cell phone number? I'll send you my card. Lock me in, right? Also, go to my YouTube page. I have some videos on some of the questions that you may have. Go to my YouTube page and you'll get some information on some points that you should know as a buyer or seller, right? This is how marketing supports your sniper activity. So here's the deal. In closing, focus on your goal. Your goal at this point is to address the heart of your business. The heart of your business is marketing. You're going to have to figure out how to get in front of more people. I don't want you to look in any direction but ahead. Don't say, oh my God, I wish I would have been doing this 10 years ago. That's fine. 10 years is past. You can't do anything about that. Look ahead. I want you to look at your schedule. I want you to carve out in your schedule, and you got to stick to it. Things are going to, and it's not going to be easy to start because you got to transition to this point. If you kind of been letting the day run you versus you run the day, you're going to have to work to get it to line up to where you're trying to go. But I want you to fix your schedule, and I want you to be very diligent about protecting your marketing time, because you will look up and you will not have the leads, the engine, you won't have the gas that you need for your financial vehicle to move forward. Your marketing Your marketing is the gas. It is the gas for the financial vehicle that is your business to move forward. All right? So focus on your goal. Don't look in any direction but ahead. Love you guys more than you know. I will see you next Thursday. You're welcome. Victoria, if you need any help, shoot me a message. All right? Nice to see everyone. See you next week.